sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
A first down for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Young. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. And off from the shotgun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And here comes the punt team. It's blocked. The pressure got home.
And every week you study this and you know which side you're going to attack and who you want to attack. And you could tell they wanted to attack the right side, brought all the guys from that direction, sneak through a little crack, come in, get their hands on the punt, and get the big ball.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
It's complete to the right. Snags it with his sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab down the middle.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run play action. Looking left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Movement here from the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got his man on the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Second down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Power football with the run. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's in for the touchdown.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. At the 35, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Here's the handoff. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Williamson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's back to throw on second down. Complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll run the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They stripped it out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Man, he coughed it up. Wow, big mistake. But here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Now this offense is back on the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The run to the left. Fighting off the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grab behind the line. It's Williamson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You can't throw completions if you don't give your guys an opportunity. And that time from the pocket, the QB trying to attack the perimeter, but the ball just got away from him and fell incomplete.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Williamson. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the 1st down, get it out of my hand, get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB release. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll run it again. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He got it. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the foot. It's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. First down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man. On the move at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Pulls and fires complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, three-men trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And it'll be a touchdown. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll try to run it in. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone and gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched family.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. From the gun, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he plows his way into the end zone.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Young. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's right on target. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he will house it. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this late in games. You want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
One more play to pad the stats. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out.